Welcome to Rugby Chat for yet another year. Welcome to Spate's ODT Rugby Chat. Look, the Otago season is nearly on us. I'm just about to head to Thailand for a couple of weeks, but I thought I'd get the opportunity to bring in a couple of guys from the Otago setup. So I've got Cory Brown, the coach, and I've got Jack Wilson, one of our new wingers. So welcome along, lads.
Cheers.
So talk me through pre-season, mate. How's it going? Well, how's it gone? Because you finished pre-season now.
Yeah, we had a couple of games with the Sassenix, under the Sassenix banner, which the guys went pretty well. But then once all the club rugby was finished, we went up to Tasman.
You went all right.
Yeah, the boys played pretty well. We were probably a bit robbed really in the end. So I was really happy with the way they fronted up physically. Tasman had a lot of Super Rugby players, so physically we did pretty well. There's a few issues defensively, but I thought on attack we showed some real ambition, and so that went well. And then last week we went down to Riverton.
So why did they play this? I mean, so you're playing Southland, so why Riverton? Are they just trying to get into the heartland or something?
Yeah, I guess.
What's the ground like down there?
It was actually a really nice day, and the ground was okay. It was a little bit soft, but it was a nice day. It was probably the best day you could ever
get in Riverton. You don't get that many nice days.
No. That was Southland's call. It was their pre-season, their home ground, and they sent us there. So
right.
Next year we might, send them up to Ranfurly or somewhere even north.
No, I'm sure it's really, really cold. So what about and then you went and shot a few seals and killed some dolphins. Where was that? Was that in the Catlin somewhere?
Yeah, I'm not sure if we're allowed to do that anymore.
Right.
The boys had a camp in the Catlins down at River Ridge, which was really good. It was nice to do it after the rugby, and they had been able to relax.
Okay. Well, Jack, we'll bring you in. Now, most of our guys won't know much about you. So how old are you now? You played a bit of rugby.
Yeah, 25.
You're 25. Now you've been you've been telling me your background before. You're a Bay of Plenty boy originally.
Yeah, born in the Bay, so grew up around Te Puke, and then I went to Auckland for school. Went to King's College up there for 5 years.
Your
and then
parents must have plenty of money to get you to King's College. It's not cheap to go there.
Actually, my old man went there, so we pulled a few strings with the old boys. So I wasn't wasn't paying the big dollars going there. Okay. But so I went there and then came down to Canterbury for university. So
were you playing a bit of code in Canterbury?
I played under 19s for them, I think. Yeah.
Right.
So I played for varsity there. So which was a bit of rugby and a bit of drinking.
And then you started. So you played a season for Bay of Plenty.
Yeah, played a season, and then I ended up going over to the UK, and I was sleeping on a mate's couch in London for a while, and ended up somehow getting to Saracens. So I played a couple of seasons with Saracens over there, and then big John Smith was playing.
The big hooker from the South African boy. Yep.
He's the CEO at the Sharks, and so I played a few games with him while he was at Sarries, and then Brendan Venter was had a lot to do with Saracens, and he was helping out the Sharks, so they asked if I wanted to go down there for the Super Rugby. So
what year did you join them?
That was just the start of the year.
Oh, this year?
Yeah, so then played a couple of games with them just off the bench, and then I was sort of looking at what was next, and I was keen to play some footy in the ITM, and then. So
how did you get to all the way to Otago? and the mighty Green Island Spannerheads too, mind you.
Yeah, the Green Island Grizzlies.
Wow. Grizzlies, Spannerheads is a lot better than that.
I don't know. I'm just learning the culture.
You're new to it.
Yeah. So I was talking to a few people back here, and Cory was interested, and we had a bit of a chat, and just sort of leave from there. Yeah.
So what sort of deal did you get? Is he paying? He hasn't got much money to spend.
It's just for the love.
Just for the love. So you got a 2-year deal, I hear. Is that right?
Yep. Yeah, I'm here for a couple of years.
So you're going to stick with the mighty Spannerheads?
Yeah. Well, I'm sticking with them. No, they've been really good. I played one game with them. We almost turned over.
Well, that reunion was it?
Yeah. It was close. It sort of came down to one kick really, and. But that's okay. So they've been really good, helping me out down here and putting me up and sorting out the sort of accommodation at the start and stuff like that. So they've been really good. So I'll stick with them.
Okay. Well, let's come back to you, Cory. Then. So look, Tell me why. Look, I think I picked your squad the week before you did, and I had a few more players in my squad than you had. You only picked 26. Why did you only pick 26? You got no money.
I wouldn't say we've got no money. We're just a little bit restricted with guys that are injured and out for the season. So, unfortunately, if they have a Super Rugby contract or a New Zealand contract, they
automatically get a contract with you lot.
Well, they don't get ACC with us if they're injured. So
okay.
We've got to take the hit there. So I wouldn't say we're out of money. It's just budgeting.
I'll say you're out of money, but so look. So you've got the 30. Okay, so the 4 won't play, but there is talk. Well, Tom Franklin, there's talk he may play now.
Yeah, he's looking at coming back at the start of September, and he's training really well and putting in some good hard yards.
So you might have him for September. That'll be handy for you.
Yeah,
right.
Be awesome.
Okay, so look, let me talk about where you're at now, because you've got a few issues. You've got Aki. So where's Aki? So William Prop? Is he still injured?
He's out for this week and should be available for next week.
Okay, and you've got your big Joe Ladder got injured.
Yeah, unfortunately, Joe got a bit of a elbow in the eye, I think it was, and he's got a bit of a hairline fracture in his eye socket, so he won't be available for sort of 2 to 4 weeks.
Shit. And then you've got little then Josh Renton only lasted about a second in typical back. He only lasted about a second in Riverton. What, did he fall down one of those oyster holes?
Yeah, I think it was the ground gave away and he's got a bit of a roll his ankle.
So he won't be available this weekend,
No, he won't be available this week. Next week's touch and go, I'd say 50-50.
Right, so not a great start for you so far. So who comes in? You'll probably bring Cade in at halfback as halfback cover?
Yeah, Cade will get a start this week, and I guess that's rugby at ITM Cup level, and that gives someone else an opportunity. So these guys get injured, and then the next guy's ready. So look, those guys that are playing Otago B, they're in the wider training group. They just have to be ready to go, because 1 minute you're not in there.
Then you're so okay, but you've got a bit of cover. So you'll have Jackson, Amopo, and Big Dixon. They'll cover in the middle row probably.
Yeah, so we're still okay there.
And what about, so have you bought anybody in to cover? You'll have to bring somebody in because you've got to have 4 props.
Yeah, we've had like Scott Manson's been in for a few weeks. He's played
rugby in 10, 12 years.
Oh no, he's been playing the last few weeks. That was a month ago.
Right.
When that happened.
Right.
No, but Monsoon.
Is he actually fit?
He is, yeah.
I can't believe that. Was he fit? I bet you he's not.
He puts in the extras
right.
as well.
No, he does.
He's got it. He hasn't played it yet. So he's come in though. That's quite good. You can bring some experience in.
Yeah, and I think and he's played 38 games, I believe.
Right.
Otago.
So mate, back to you, Jack. So look, whereabouts you so you've been a bit nomadic, and so you've now sort of signed for 2 years on this massive deal here at Otago.
Yep.
You probably should take me a for tea tonight. The question is though, you obviously have aspirations to play Super Rugby here now.
Yeah.
Is that the plan?
Yeah. Oh,
are you any good? You good enough?
Time will tell.
Right.
Yeah, no, that'll be the plan. Like this is like I came here with came back and wanted to play a bit of ITM, and just where if you start playing well, then things happen. Yeah, so like you just, I don't know, if you start concentrating too far down the line, then it's, if you're playing good rugby, then everything takes care of itself. So I'll just sort of get out there and try play some good code, and we'll see where we end up.
Well, now, look, I talked to both you guys about this draw you've got. Now, look, who have you guys upset? Because I've just had a look at the draw. Now, you first, you play Canterbury, then you play Hawke's Bay, you play Taranaki, Tasman and Auckland. So, according to me, you're playing the four top sides in New Zealand in the first 5 weeks.
Yeah, we asked for that. So
that was good. I'm really pleased you've done that.
We really wanted to play the best teams, so that's what we've asked for. Yeah.
So look, the question is, I mean, you look at you've only got Hawke's Bay who are still second division, but you don't play. Then once you hit Wellington South and North Harbour North, that's when they're the games. They're must-win games for you, obviously. Look, do you target to win many of these games? The Canterburys, the Taranakis, the Tasman, the Aucklands? Oh,
of course we do. We target to win every game, and I think the boys are pretty determined this year. They're hurting from last year. And they set some goals down in camp, and look, we're certainly not going out there to get second, that's for sure. So
Canterbury first up. So do you get to start this weekend?
I don't know.
That's the word on the street. The word on the street is you are starting. So look, Canterbury. I mean, what do you know about Canterbury?
Well, like I spent a couple of years there at uni and stuff like that, so I know a few of the boys and stuff like that. But shit, there's like the Canterbury. They do what they do. I think they played the same sort of style.
And with that big Fijian man still playing for them, surely he must be going to the World Cup.
No, he's
that's good. But Patrick Osborne, will he?
He's
been released from the All Blacks.
He has been released by the All Blacks.
So you'll be marking him. Well, good luck with that.
Yeah. Well, he's on one wing and then Johnny McNichol's on the other. So
McNichol's back from injury. He's pretty slippery as well.
Yeah, he's been playing well. By the looks of it, I've watched a couple of the games and he got 3 tries against Wellington. So he's in good form. It's good to see him back. Really, he had a bit of a trouble with injury.
Corey, have they released any of the front rowers? The Canterbury.
Not that I'm aware of, but you never know.
So the only probably 2 they'll get is Osborne and probably Matt Todd, will they?
Yeah, that's the email that I was given. So.
Right. Okay. So look. Okay. So you're not going to tell me your team because you haven't named it. But look, I've got a few spies operating for me. So my question is now, where are you playing my centre? I think we should be playing centre this year. I mentioned this at a club rugby function the other night that Matt Faddis has to play centre. Is he playing centre for us this weekend?
He's playing half a game at centre. Yeah. He's defending at centre.
He's defending at centre. Right. I see. But when you've got the drama with you, is you've got so many bloody midfielders, haven't you? And they're all good players.
Yeah, we do have guys who have good experience in the midfield with Tay, Michael and Jaden, so it's about fitting them in. And Matt's playing great rugby, so it's about finding a spot for him as well.
Right, and obviously the whitebait fit, the fullback.
Yeah, he is. He's been playing really, really well in the pre-season, so hopefully he continues that and stays on the park. And
so your Lucy's, your Lynchies, have you got enough cover at open side this year?
Yeah, look, we went in with a bit of risk taking just one out-and-out 7, but there's guys in the B team that know where they stand and they might get an opportunity if James gets injured. We've got a bit of cover there with Adam, Ratu, probably those 2 really are covering it.
Covering it up, but you'd probably be Adam would be your first port of call.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty pleased that you picked him this year. He's been one of the form players in club rugby this year.
Yeah, he has, and I think it's a really good sort of story for anyone that's out playing club rugby. He's put in the hard work, he's made a lot of sacrifice, and look, his form was outstanding. He got Club Player of the Year, and now he's going to be playing in the ITM Cup. So
happy with where just looking at Josh Dixon for a second. He's had most of the year out. Came back, I thought he played really, really well in the semi-final and final, considering they're pretty much his first 2 games for the year. Are you happy with where he's at in terms of his conditioning, etc.?
Yeah, no, like Josh has got a huge engine. He's a massive tank. I think he could probably sit on the couch for a few months and then come out and still do a pretty good yo-yo. He's got a little bit of size, which is helping him in that contact area. So.
And how's Compton going as captain?
Yeah, he's good.
Has he completed a full sentence yet?
Yeah, no, he's pretty shy, but when it comes to the important talks and stuff like that, he steps up and he's really good.
He'll be more of a follow me sort of leader, I'd imagine, though, is he?
Oh yeah.
Just this is where we're going, lads. Let's get on with it.
Yeah. Chief.
So how you found it? So we haven't running out of time, but have you found Dunedin? I hear you've got issues with parking meter people in Dunedin already.
Oh yeah, don't get me started.
Don't get me started on that. So have you fitted in down here okay?
Yeah, no, it's been bloody good. We're living with a couple of Green Island boys and
a couple of Spaniards. Who are you living with?
Fraser Cox, and Mitch Turner.
Right. Don't know them.
No, yes.
Right.
They're good lads.
Right.
So and my girlfriend's moved over from London with me. So I brought her down to the cold, so I don't think she's enjoying that too much. But
well, it's only going to be cold for another 3 months. Yeah. I'm going to Thailand tomorrow. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's been good down here. Yeah,
right,
I enjoy it. Yep.
Right. So look, Corey. Can we look? It's a big ask. Can we be up for this game? We're playing at home. How do we beat these guys?
I think we've identified a few areas, there are opportunities where we can attack them, and hopefully the boys execute that plan. I think they're really beatable, and as we saw that throughout the Super Rugby and last year in ITM Cup, that they are beatable if guys front up and play to their potentials.
Okay, well, thanks guys. You heard it here first. It's Otago are playing Canterbury 4:35 at the Greenhouse on Saturday afternoon. So get along and watch that game. Look, my predictions have gone pretty well this year. Look, I'm going to pick the Otago boys will cause an upset. They'll win by 2, and I'll talk to you probably later in the month.